Hey my curlies, today I'm going to be sharing my aloe vera hydration serum, and I'm using 2 leaves from my aloe vera plants in the garden, but you can also get aloe vera from the supermarket. And the first thing I do is I will wash the leaves that I'm going to use, and then I cut off the spikes on the side with my knife. And I want to stress that you have to be careful when using a knife with aloe vera because it can become a little slippery. So I cut medium-sized chunks that I work with, and again I have to stress, please be careful when using a knife. And what you want to do is sort of guide underneath the skin of the aloe vera so that you get to the pulp of it and you separate it with the knife. Usually I do this on the board, but I wanted to show you up close what I do. And all you'll do is once you've cut the pulp away from the leaf, the outside of it, is put that into a blender. And so I'm just showing you that again. I gently sort of slide the knife underneath the skin, and then it sort of just plops out once you've removed it from the skin. Aloe vera is packed with vitamins A, C, E, and B12. It is also packed with essential amino acids, fatty acids. It is a humectant, which means it helps to moisturize the skin, and in particular the scalp and the hair. It helps to alleviate a dry and itchy scalp. So it's just a really good ingredient to use in your hair care. The next step is to put it in a blender, and I blend for at least 3 minutes, and that is usually when I'll see that there's a sort of a little bit of a foamy top right on the top of the aloe vera, and that's how I know that it's ready for the next step, which is to add my liquid. And my liquid of choice is rose water. However, you can use regular plain water if you want, and I'm using 20 ounces of rose water, and I got 12 ounces of aloe vera juice. So I just pour in the rose water, and again I blend it up for a couple of minutes, once again looking for that foam on the top. After this, I pour my liquid through a sieve, and the only reason that I do this is because I actually leave this serum on my hair, so I don't rinse it out. However, if you are going to be rinsing it out, then you don't need to. And the main reason why I do this is because aloe vera, once it's been blended, has a little bit of a pulpiness to it, and I don't want that sitting in my hair, so I sieve it so it won't be sitting in my hair. And this is what it looks like at this point. And then I will add some vitamin E oil to it in the form of capsules, and I do that really carefully. I add 3 capsules to it, and then my final process after this is an optional thing. I like to add scent to everything that I make, so I use essential oil, and like I mentioned, it is optional. I use 6 drops, and you can use any essential oil of choice. I happen to use geranium in it, and then I give that a good stir before I pour it into my container. And I use a funnel just so that I don't make a mess. And that is it. That's all you have to do for an aloe vera hydration serum. Up next, I'm going to be showing you how I apply it on my hair. So if you would like to see that, then please keep watching to see how I apply it onto my hair and scalp. Now, I am starting on really old hair that was in flat twists for about a week and a half. And I did mention that I generally like to use this and leave it on my hair, but in this case I did want to do a hot oil treatment afterwards. So I will be rinsing it out, and then I will be reapplying it on when I leave it, and then apply my leave-in and proceed with styling my hair. So you can leave this on your hair, or you can use it to sort of hydrate your hair and then rinse it out if that's what you would like. So I start on my roots primarily, just making sure that my roots and my scalp is really saturated with this. And you'll see that I keep going back, applying some on my hands. I even go and just apply some directly onto my scalp, because as I mentioned, this is a really good humectant, which means it moisturizes the scalp. So if you're suffering from a dry, flaky scalp, or if you have dandruff, then this really will help with that. I use my fingertips to massage the aloe vera onto my scalp before I move on to the length of my hair. And again, I make sure that each strand of hair is really saturated with the aloe vera. This provides my hair with so much moisture, and it leaves it really shiny and soft. And I'm going to be showing you that up next, just so you can see the sort of shine that it gives my hair. and it is literally all over my hair. And as always, I of course have to do my ritual scalp massage before I put the section away, and then I move on to the other side. Like I mentioned, I am going to be doing a hot oil treatment afterwards, so what I did is just put the container with the oil in a little bit of warm water before I apply it onto the length of my hair, and I put a little on my scalp as well. I will put the section away, wear a shower cap which looks really beautiful, and I leave that on for about an hour or an hour and a half before I proceed to rinse it out of my hair, and then I reapply, as I mentioned, this serum before I go on to styling, and I apply this before I apply a leave-in conditioner. And that is it, my curlies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.